Here is my flaxseed. I actually purchased it from a local grocery market or grocery store. And as you can see, it's organic. And I figure why not go with organic, the best of the best. So I actually did measure. I think this was a 1 cup or half of a cup. And so I, of course, as you can see, I filled it to the brim and then I just poured it into my pot. Then I went ahead and grabbed this cup of water. I think this was 1,000 ml, and I think that's a liter. And so I poured that in there. I had done some research and found that your water and flaxseed ratio should be like 1 to 2 or something. Like your water should be more than the amount of flaxseed that you have. I actually did go ahead and put more water in this. I think like I put an additional 200 ml or something like that inside of this pot. And so at this point, I just went ahead and just started stirring because it can stick easily to the bottom of the pot, especially if the pot is not non-stick like mine was not. Another thing that I would also share is it's really important to use a pot that is deep. So my pot is it's like a long pot. It's quite deep so that when it starts bubbling, it doesn't spill over. Because if you use a smaller pot, it is likely that it'll spill over once it starts bubbling. And so here it was bubbling over. It was on the stove for a while, and I was very close by. I didn't want it to burn or anything. And of course, it definitely requires continuous stirring. And so after a while, you will see that the consistency starts to change, which means that the gel is being extracted from the seeds itself. And so I just kept stirring and stirring. I lowered my heat though. I think I started off with medium heat. I had to turn the heat down just to make sure that the seeds don't stick to the pot. And then I just left it on for a few more minutes. I kept stirring and stirring. And as you can see here, the consistency definitely changed. It's more slimier than what you saw at the beginning of this video. And it will look this whitish, foamy look here. And that is pretty much the gel. Now, flaxseed is amazing, and it is honestly something that I am looking forward to incorporating more into my hair care routine. It has such great benefits, and I'm just like, you know what? I really want to get my hair in better shape, so I want to be using it consistently. So once it got to a point where it was really quite thick, I did have a cheesecloth on file, and so or available, and so I went ahead and just put it over this plastic bowl, poured my flaxseed inside of it, and look at how thick that is. It is super, super thick. And please be careful, because at this point, the flaxseed gel, it's everything is just really, really hot. It's really, really hot. So you have to take caution. Please keep children away from this. Keep it away from children. And so once I poured it in there, it was actually really quite difficult for me to squeeze the gel out of it. With my hand, it was really, really hot. And so I just kind of left it to sit for a few minutes. And actually, once I lifted it up like this, I saw that the oil was actually coming into the bowl. So that was really, really helpful. Once I was able to get the gel out, then I took my container. This is actually an applicator bottle. And then I just poured it in there. And look at that. It's just awesome. And it fit in there. I actually had another bottle, a water bottle that I poured some in as well. So I got quite a bit of it. So I think the key is just making sure that you have enough water, that your water content is more than the flaxseed itself. And I think that you would be able to get quite a bit of gel. So after I got my gel, I was just sort of wondering, do I just throw all of this seed away? All these flax seeds, what do I do with them? And so now I know you can use flax seeds to bake, to cook, to blend it for smoothies and all kinds of things. But I was just wondering, can I get another batch of like gel out of this. And so I actually ended up freezing mine, and I hope to boil it next time again to see if I get more gel out of it. And then after that, I actually was watching a YouTube video, and then the person also said that you can actually freeze it and then get more gel next time. So I was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna see what happens, because I definitely want to see get the most out of the seeds. And I'm really curious to know like what happened. So maybe I'll film that one. Smell wise, it has a very faint smell. It's not a strong smell at all, and it is also not a bad smelling smell. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but someone actually, I heard somebody say that it smells like oatmeal, but honestly it's something that I would even leave in my hair if I needed to. Of course, in this video I used it as a detangler, but I definitely look forward to just exploring this a little bit more, just to see how it does for my hair, like what kind of effects I can get on my hair after long-term use. But I've seen people adding like different kinds of oils, and so I'm already thinking about adding my hair growth oil next time, and then just using it to like moisturize my hair or something. But I think overall it honestly is a great product, and it is natural, and I think that's what makes it really awesome. Like, God has given us naturally powerful ingredients for us to use in our hair to cause our hair to grow and to flourish to his glory, and I think that this is definitely one of them. So ladies, please make sure that you are prioritizing your hair. Involve God, and your hair will never remain the same. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye bye for now.